Okay, here we've got a Chinese 200cc 163ml motor. For some reason it's got a timing issue that when you try to start it, it throws the piston back. The timing is wrong. Can't find any information about it online. I've pretty much looked everywhere, and I figured, well, this is all just guesswork for me, but maybe something I do here helps somebody else with this same particular motor. It's a push rod motor, not an overhead cam. So I've had a bloke come over who does motorbike repairs for a living, and even he couldn't really shed any light on what the problem here is. But there's a lot to look at with the earthing to the coil, the carb, making sure that's all clean and so forth. And that's the thing is, the motor had an overheating problem. Taking the head off and cleaned all that up, and it had blocked water passages, so that's cleaned all that up and got the water flowing through now. And but now when it all goes back together, it's like the timing is wrong. The push rods are back in the same places they came out of, so that's no problems there. The gaps and everything's done on that, so it's 4th hour for the inlet, 1th hour for the exhaust, so that should be all fine there. I take this sight hole out here and make sure that's top dead center. The piston is top dead center up top there, so that's all lining up there. So I'm going to be taking this off right now. I've already removed all the bolts, so undone the starter motor from the back there. So that's gonna like pull out from there. I'll show you that in a second when I do that. And all the bolts around here, and one in this part here where the starter motor gearing goes, and that's this part here. And I'll just now get that off so we can see the magneto and have a look if we can adjust some timing in there. Okay, so this is what we're looking at here. So it's a 163ml. So with the magnet here top dead center, and I've checked it all out, and just do the old screwdriver and top of the piston there, making sure she's top dead center, and you know, everything looks good there. And the pickup here is not adjustable, I don't think, but I haven't undone that yet. I don't think if I undid this here there'd be any adjustments to take that wheel off, and there'd be any adjustments. But if I'm going to see if I can undo this pickup, all I have to do is move it just a little bit over, if I can. Just say I'm getting firing, the piston's firing on the piston downstroke, because it's like the motor rotates this way, and it's like it's firing just before top dead center, and so it goes brrr, and then cranks over again, then it goes brrr, and cranks over again. It's firing just a little bit too soon. I can't find any way of adjusting timing except for maybe the pickup. So I'm going to play with that. And again, I'm just showing you what I'm doing here because I can't find any information about this motor online. There is ones about overhead cams, but not ones with push rods. So, and I did find a parts manual for a motor very similar to this, which I'll just do a bit of a scroll screen at the end of the video so you can see that too. The PDF is not the clearest picture of all, but it might be helpful. Anyway, I'm going to undo this sensor and the pickup here and see if I can make any adjustments to that. So there's no possible way to adjust that. It is a preset. If I was to try and drill bigger holes in that, then I don't know if I'm going that way too far or too far, you know, one way to too far the other. So I can't drill any holes to make that adjustable. So I'll put that back on. Okay, so couldn't make an adjustment there. Can't get these off to remove that and have a look to see if there's any adjustments I can make there. What I did notice though, when turning the motor, on the exhaust stroke, right when that's closing, the intake manifold valve was opening. So they're both, basically for a brief moment, they're both open together. So I'm going to make some adjustments to the valves, and which I already have actually with the intake. So the exhaust is actually closed before the intake opens, and I'll play up there. I'll put all this back together so I can start the bike and see what's going on. Back together to a point where I can try and start it again. And I just want to show you know, I need advice on this, other than saying that it's a boat anchor, that I know it already is. I'd like to know how I can get past this point. I'll just let you hear it. See, that's what's happening there. Is it's sparking before the piston gets to finish rising, so it's trying to push the piston back down. So how am I going to line that timing up so it fires on the downstroke instead of the upstroke? I can't see the picture on this to see if it's right there. Anyway, some advice would be good. Anybody sees this? Cheers.